here. Make sure it's going to connect. Okay, so I got up late today because my whole body is killing me from all the stuff that I'm doing around here to get the house ready for Doug to come home and be an invalid. And when I finally got up, I went in the room and I was talking to the boys, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go get, Aaron, go get me a cup of coffee, and um, I'm gonna go get dressed and get my eyes open, and I got to go see Pop Pop." Well, right then, my phone messenger rang, and I looked down and I was like, oh, "It's Pop Pop." It was Doug. So um, it was funny because last night, me and my daughter Shane were talking about where our. She said, "I'll know Dad's doing better when he says, 'Man, that was bullshit. I'm glad that's over.'" I said, "No, I've got a much lower bar. I'll know we're in a better place when um, he uses his phone. When he uses his phone, either answers it or makes a call. That is how low I've got the bar. If he starts doing that, we're going somewhere, right?" So I was like so happy when I saw that it was him, and I answered, and he's chomping away on ice. And I was like, "Hey, how are you feeling today?" He went, "Pretty good." Just normal talking and everything. It's still low, like the volume is low. But, talking to me, and uh, just, I don't have to like strain to hear him. It's still too low though. But so I went on up there, and we got him out of me and the nurse, the physical therapist guy, got him out of his bed onto his chair, and Doug asked me, "While you're here, will you wash my hair?" I was like, "Of course I will." So I got the nurse gave me everything I'd need. I washed his hair, washed his face, washed his beard. Um, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, oh, it feels so good." It was just like all over the place with it, and got him all straight, dried it, and went down to the cafeteria, got me a burger, and brought it back up there, and we sat and talked, and whatever. Hold on one sec. I'm live. Can we wait? It's not that late yet. I'll talk to you in a minute. I love you too. Bye bye. But I stayed there for about 2.5 hours this time. I usually don't stay that long because he's usually out of it. I present myself. I make sure he doesn't need anything. Um, tell him I love him. See how he's doing. Get an update from the nurse, and then I leave. Usually about an hour. I'll just sit there and look at my phone while he's sleeping, because I'm just there, and he's really not. He hasn't been with it too good, but today was different. So I spent a good bit more time with him. But what was that? Yeah, he's doing really good. Hey, Maggie. So, oh, and I got home from the hospital, and Aaron's like, "You got a package, you and Pop." And I said, "Where?" And he had these out. These right here. And I said, there was four of those boxes. And I was like, "Where'd they come from?" He said, "Amazon. They were in a box." I said, "Why did you open my mail?" He went, "I don't know. I just did." And I thought, four of them. And I was like, how would anybody even know that I was buying these for him because he can stomach them? And I went, wait a minute. I mentioned it in the first stream I did about him. It wasn't the second stream. I'm pretty sure it was the first stream. I said, "So did one of my Facebook friends see the video on YouTube? Did someone from YouTube, watch it?" But there was no gift receipt. There was no note or anything. So I don't know who sent it. So if whoever sent it is watching, thank you, because that's going to get 100% completely used. These are going to get, even when the hospital gives him a recommended light light fare diet, he's still going to be able to supplement with these for the extra nutritional value and as a sweet treat. So that's good. Um, sorry, I don't want to get right up on the, like, I don't want to get up on there like that. But there's really not much to update about Doug today other than he was talkative. He did a little shuffle because he had to do some leg lifts, like little march in place things, and then doing it again while he was sitting in the chair. I had gotten him that respiratory therapy thing where you inhale through the tube and it measures your lung capacity. I'd gotten the nurse to give him one of those. She wasn't going to, but then the aide gave me one. Thank goodness. She was like, "Oh yeah, he doesn't need one. He didn't have anything done to his lungs." And I'm like, "What the fuck does he gotta have something done to his lungs for? He's bedridden. Fluid's going to build up in his lungs." And I just told her, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, yeah, I was just concerned about him having fluid build up in his lungs because he's already been down for a while and now he's hospital down. So he's officially in bed, and I don't want fluid buildup issues because that'll be something else. And she went, "I understand." And then she just kind of left the room after the aide came in and handed it to me. And I was like, oh, so she seemed a little offended that I had gone over her head. But the thing is, I had asked the aide about it before she came in the room. But he worked on that today and said he told me how high he got it to go up, and it was pretty high. So I was so glad to hear that. He's not labored breathing at all anymore. They're still getting a lot of infection from the drain tube. They're also getting a lot of fluid and blood from his stomach through that drain tube. Like a lot. Like today while I was there, she drained that. That one was which one was that? One of them. It was a lot of blood in it. This is the one from his stomach, the tube that goes up his nose. She drained that 5 times while I was there. That's crazy. That's a lot. She drained it the first time and then hooked it, closed it back up. And while she was dumping what she drained, she came back and checked it again and said, "Wow, let me go ahead and drain that again." I mean, like that quick, while she was in the bathroom right there dumping it and came back, it got almost half full. So she dumped it again. So they're getting a lot out, and it's getting a little lighter, but it's still a lot of blood in his stomach as it heals. I don't know. I think that's it. All in all, good day, I don't like seeing all that stuff coming out of them, but it's better than it staying in. That could be disastrous. So, a dog. I have 2 dogs. It's thundering, which means it's getting ready to storm. It's already been raining a touch, but I had plans to do a lot of stuff in the house today, but I'm tired. I'm just tired and I'm sore. My head is tired. My brain is tired. My body's tired. So I'm officially gonna say I have no plans to do anything today. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall tomorrow. But I may end up deciding I'll go in there and go through some stuff, box it up, take it to the car. I don't know. But officially, as far as I'm concerned right now, I'm not doing any of the stuff today. Yesterday just like to kill me, and the day before that was not so great either for me. Getting up, going to the hospital, seeing Doug, going to the store, doing what I have to do, got gas in the car, come home, and then work, and then finally just crash. And I'm not doing that. I can't do it today. But that's it. I have nothing else. That's the update. But yeah, whoever sent these, the only way they could have known is if they saw my stream from not the last one, but the one before. And that I remembered mentioning it. It took me a second, but when I first saw it, I was like, why? Who could have known that? But yeah, I forgot I did it in the video. And thank you. Hey, Tanya. Love you too. Yeah, I'm really tired. I think I'm more brain tired than body tired. Hold on. And it's your sister, Mag. Hey, I'm live. Say hi to your sister, Shane. Say hi.
Hi.
Let me call you back. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'll call you back.
All right, love you back.
I love you back. But yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. His colostomy bag's doing fine. He is hungry, but he doesn't want to put anything on his stomach, obviously, and they're not letting him anyway. And he can't even drink water. All he can do is chomp on ice. So he keeps me, the whole time I was up there was a constant flow of ice. I need more ice. I need more ice. I'm like, yeah, I'll get you some more ice, buddy. But, yeah. Got him back in the bed. Fluffed. I couldn't do it. I helped, but, protocol, they have to be the ones to move him. Mag, why are you not a moderator? What the hell did I just do? All right, Maggie, you're a moderator now, so if you see a troll come in running their mouth, don't immediately attack, but you can definitely remove them if they get carried away. That's it. That's all I got. I'm just too tired to cut this off. I'm so tired. But you're welcome, baby. Gee, my kids aren't involved, are they? I'm over here doing a live stream on YouTube. One kid is in there chatting away with us. The other one called me while we were on. And the only reason the other one isn't here is because he's at work in Canada. All right, well, I'm gonna go. I'm tired. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go and probably I might actually have a margarita, or no, I have some of those Jamaican me smiles. And I have to list some things. I've got this right here. Oh, check this out, you guys. Somebody in the park, some elderly man in the park went into rehab because he got hurt. And his niece, every time he goes into rehab, his niece comes over and cleans out his house because he's a hoarder. He goes to all these casinos and stays at the hotels and goes on the casino boats. And he swipes the towels. He just takes the towels and the washcloths and the hand towels, everything. And she said, I've got trash bags full. So I have trash bags full of bright, pristine white towels. And other things that she tossed away. Two or three of the things were cases of cassettes. And in the cases, there was, Fleetwood Mac, there was Eric Clapton, a lot of movie soundtracks from the 80s, and this. When I saw this, I started shaking. I was like, oh, hell no. And at the same time, hell yes. This is Bob Marley and the Wailers. Exodus. It is one of the label alone. I knew what I was looking at. It is from 70 something, made in Jamaica. Tough Gong, which is what Bob Marley's name was on the streets when he was in Jamaica because he was so damn tough. They called him Tough Gong. And this was the one made when they were on Bell Road, when him and his family were the ones packaging stuff and handling everything for his stuff, his songs. And the last one that sold from that era in the same type of case, but not the same one, was Kaya. And it sold at Christie's. I did a screenshot of it so I wouldn't forget. Sold at Christie's auction in, I want to say 2020 or 2021 for, and I'm going to guesstimate again because I cannot remember, I think it was $16,000. This one is in amazing condition. There are literally no issues. It's the original case, cassette, everything, and I was just floored that she threw this away. It's never even been played. So I'm afraid to list it just yet for fear that I'm going to basically give it away. I looked in my area for an appraiser for vintage music media, and I can't find anybody. But I will find someone. I did find some websites that do it, and it's a fee, which it's worth it. But we're like, obviously right now I don't have the money for that. And if it's worth what the Kaya sold for, then this is going to get auctioned at an actual auction house as far as I'm concerned. This also I found on a list of the top 25 most hard to find desirable cassettes. And it starts at number 25, the list that I found. It started at number 25 and went down. We got to like number 20 and I didn't see it. I got down to like 18, 15, 10, still didn't see it. This was the number 2 most sought after, hard to find, rare cassettes from anybody. This was a list not from him, but from all of them, all cassettes for collectors. So, yes, ma'am, 16K. So, between what Kaya sold for, him again, at Christie's a few years ago, and where this falls in the list of most desirable, hard to find, and rare, no one's got this one. Nobody. They have Exodus. They re-released it when he signed with another company here for production, but no one's got this orange one. I have the only one that I can find on the whole internet. I can't find one, except for where it was on the list of the top 25, and it fell under number 2. What was mass produced? These originals weren't. There are hardly any out there now. There's like the ones with the orange. This very one, when the address here is on Bell Road, which is where they lived. His mom lived. Hold on, I got the address right here. And this is the one that has a lot of really great songs on it that we all know. Hold on a minute. It was on... Oh, it's on the cassette. Hold on. 15 Bell Road, Kingston, 11, Jamaica. So this is one of the OGs. Oh yeah, the re-releases were definitely mass-produced, but when Bob Marley and his family were handling it, they made quite a few, but of those, so long ago, there are very few out there now. There just aren't. No one could have ever known that they were going to be collectible. I don't know where this one's been up until he bought it. I know he went to the thrift stores a lot, and I think he bought the cases at the thrift store that were already full, and this was in it. He never went through them. They were just cassettes in every slot, pretty much. Yeah, definitely. So I was going to list it for $600 and let somebody offer me under that. But then I saw all that research, from the research that I did, and I was like, yeah, I'm not giving this fucking thing away. Are you kidding me? This could be the money I need to buy some land. That's what I'm talking about. I can put money down on some land, but right, Mag, right? It's pretty exciting. As much as I need the money right now, I cannot afford to just give it away. I want to get what it's worth. You don't find gems like that every day. You just don't. Especially in the trash, waiting for the trash man to come pick it up. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away at what people throw away. I have found so much money in what people thought was trash. I have made so much. But that right there would be unbelievable if it turns out to be what I think it's going to be. Oh yeah, of course I'll keep you updated. I've had it for 2.5, 3 weeks, maybe about 3 weeks, I think. I just got to find where to get it. And I'm not worried about authentication. It's clearly authentic. But nobody ever reproduced these very ones. Nobody tried to like con or scam with them. I looked into that too. Counterfeits and fakes. But okay, so yeah, I got into a ramble there because I really like live streaming, but this was basically for updating about Doug. And oh, Meg, I bought some new shampoo. I'm really hoping it does better than the last few because I'm really sick of snatching my hair out every time I brush it. All right. Meg's a good daughter. Every time I talk to her, hi, Diesel. He's doing good today. He's doing real good. He got up. He did a little shuffle with his feet to get to the chair. He had to use a walker. I have a rollerator that, again, someone just threw out a rollerator. I'm like, what? ResMed, Drive. It's by Drive. I come across so much medical and mobility stuff. I forgot, but it's by, Drive, the rollerator. And I'm just not going to list it. I'm going to let Doug use it around the house unless I can find a walker for him for cheap. I'm hoping that the guy said he would put in for Doug to have one when he goes home so that the insurance will pay for it then. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. He's doing really good today. I told him, I was like, dude, you're a fucking rock star. You are really doing good. You just had your, he actually, he was able to talk to me more today. That's the other thing. He was able to talk to me. We literally were just sitting there having conversations. And I was like, so, tell me all about it kind of thing. He was like, I don't remember much, but he said he had 4 things done. He had 4 operation things done on top of the bladder, the colon, and the small intestine. They also repaired his hernia. So he had 4 things done at once. And it's only Monday and he had it done Friday and he is knocking it out the park. But I'm right there by him. I'm going to stay by him. I'm going to be the biggest advocate in the room at all times for him. I just don't want him to hurt anymore. And I'm so glad. He told me the pain he's in now today is nowhere near what he had, which brought him there to start with. He said, I can do this. This is doable, but I just want him to come home. But I got to get this house straight or else he can't even get through with all the eBay shit everywhere. Yeah, each day has been great. My mom and my sister keep attributing it to the church praying for him. And that's fine. But I'm going to give credit where I think it's due, and that is his doctor, the doctors, the whole staff, the whole crew that did this. Um, I'm giving that credit because they did it. They, you know, y'all know how I see it. If God's so fantastic, why did he have to have an operation? God could have just fixed it. Or maybe God's an asshole. I don't know. Maybe he just wanted Doug to hurt. Maybe that. But yeah, his doctor's great. So far, you know, everything's been great. So, or not giving it to him at all, right? Because this isn't something that he caused. This is something that just happens. It can be further complicated by the way you live and the things you eat. But even with him eating pudding cups and being super careful, and he hasn't drank in forever, he was still going downhill. So if there's anyone on this planet that I know that doesn't deserve to feel the pain he was feeling, it's him. He does not deserve that. He did not deserve that. So I'm going to give credit to the doctors. The team deserves at least an edible arrangement, right? It is his body helping him recover. Just help him till he is stronger. Absolutely. Because during this whole journey, he's lost muscle mass. He's just, my phone just dinged, my other phone. I had 2 phones. I've got like 12 phones, but I only use these 2. The other ones are just old phones I had from before. Let me see, where'd it go? Mag's a good daughter. Every time we're talking on FaceTime, she'll stop me mid-sentence and go, no, I ain't going to tell you. Tell him what you always tell me, Mag. And I'm like, stop it. She's so sweet. But she'll go, oh, Mama. And then she says this one thing, and I'm like, stop it. You look just like me, so it matters. It's you too. Do any and all rehab at home. Do not go to a rehab. No, he's not going anywhere. He's going to be home. See, she always says, you're so pretty, Mama. I'm like, Mag. She says it when I look like complete ass and foot. And I'm like, well, you look just like me, so you just said that about yourself too. So there you go. I found a bunch of jewelry and that stuff. None of it was real, but it was cute stuff. You know, it was costume jewelry, rings and things. They're really cute. I gave it all to Jack. Jack likes it. There was a lot of Mardi Gras beads and the stuff that they tossed out. And Jack got all them. He was absolutely elated. He was so happy. But I wish for all of you a child that just constantly lifts you up, because she always lifts me up. She always does what she can to make me feel good. Oh. Let me see. All right, well, I'm going to go. Don't call me, Mag. We already talked. I want to lay down and watch some TV and just chill for a bit. Don't call me. I'm not going to answer. But everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe, be careful. Keep 2 car lengths between you and the car ahead of you. Wear your seatbelt. Make sure your airbags are good. Make sure your phone's charged. Always have water and granola bars in your car, because you never know when something might happen and you're stranded. You never know. Check the air in your tires. Don't leave a pot on the stove for too long. Don't trip on your dog or your cat. Make sure all your deductibles are paid. Check the due dates on your bills. I don't know. Do all the good things. And if you see somebody without a smile, give them yours. Even if you hate your smile, somebody else might not. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to sleep. Later on, I'll have me a margarita or a Jamaican me smile. I haven't decided yet. But love to all of you, and thank you for listening. And to whoever sent those carnation drinks, really, 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 really appreciate that so much. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.